How's it going, Nick? Sorry to be blunt here, but what happened Saturday night with the offensive line?
We played poorly. I know we're disappointed in our performance in the room, but it looked like we weren't good with technique. We weren't good with fundamentals. We weren't good with things we prepared for, and it was on display.
We've obviously talked to you guys a lot. We know you're huge competitors. So how much does a performance like that motivate you to want to get back out there and figure this thing out?
Yeah, I don't think anyone's more disappointed or embarrassed than the 20 guys in the room at what we put on display. We pride ourselves on competing and being a focal point for the team, and that obviously didn't happen on Saturday.
You mentioned some of the fundamentals of technique. How much of that can you correct in a week going into another game, and how much of that just has to be a season-long process?
We're striving to get better every day.
Nick, as you guys turn the page and you guys have obviously, trying to get the rapport with the offensive line together, how do you feel like the growth has gone up to this point, and how much of that can you think can be correctable in a short period of time as you turn the page to week 2?
It obviously didn't happen fast enough, but it's a 12-week season. I'm not, 1 week happened. The season's 3 months long, and we're going to do everything we can to correct it and come back as a better unit on Saturday.
Coach Beamer has told us that Tuesday practices are really challenging and tough and demanding because that's the way games are. So what was practice like today?
It was intense. I'll say that. It was intense. We got after it, and we got better today.
Coach Beamer talked a lot about mental mistakes being made by multiple position groups this weekend. From y'all's point of view on the offensive line, was that something that UNC was doing to get in your head, or was that something internal that a lot of guys were struggling with week 1?
I think you could place the blame on a multitude of different things, but at the end of the day, we were prepared, and we didn't execute. That's what it comes down to.
Nick, when you look ahead to Furman, just what are some things that show growth and show progress in your mind when you finish the Furman game and start to look back at the film on that? What would some things you'd like to see?
I'd like to play more cohesive as a unit. I would like to protect the quarterback, to be frank, and I'd just like to see continued growth from the room.
One of the defenders from UNC said that the way that I think your tackles were aligned or whatever, were tipping off whether it was run or pass. Is that something y'all were aware of or has been discussed or noticed on film or anything like that?
We'll have a tendency report, and we always do. If anyone's tipping off anything, I think when you're down 14, with 6 minutes left in the game, you're probably going to pass. So maybe that had something to do with it, but if anything shows up, we're correcting it and moving forward. Thank you.